Hi everyone, welcome back to my Animal Crossing New Horizons series. This is part 23. Last episode we went ahead and upgraded our cafe, which was pretty cool. We also have started going ahead and remodeling all of my villager houses. I think it has been pretty fun. Although we did get a restricted small room, I was able to give them way more furniture that also kind of set their theme. In this episode, we are gonna go ahead and continue that. I think we have around 6 animals to work on. So definitely 6 different houses to remodel. Anyway, as for today, I think I'll be going mostly for Marshal, as well as I'm thinking about Lily's house. So maybe I will be able to remodel them today. As for now, it seems like we do have a campsite villager on the island, so I'm quickly gonna go ahead and check it out before we do start the remodeling. Here we are, this is my campsite. And as for the villager that we did get this time, we have someone new. Alright, this is Leonardo. This is the first time I'm actually meeting this villager. Pretty cool to see that we have a campsite villager. But unfortunately, I am not inviting anyone right now, so we will be leaving him to his campsite. Either way, I'm super excited for today. I'll go ahead and just do my normal task, mainly just buying some furniture and checking out Able Sisters before I do go to Resident Services building. As I did get the DLC quite recently, I do have to actually remodel my own house, which is definitely in my list. But I did decide to go ahead with the villager houses first. So definitely do look out for a video on both of my different houses with different themes and different rooms. Anyway, here we are. Let's quickly go ahead and talk to Tom Nook. As usual, I think we need around 9,000 bells to go ahead and remodel a house. So I actually think I have that much, so I don't really have to cancel the discussion right here. Alright. Yep, I do have enough bells, so we can definitely go ahead and select a animal. Now, out of the animal lists, I think I've already worked on Coco, Shino, Lucky and Molly, but I actually skipped over Marshal in the last episode. I think we'll be able to pick it up today. He does have a pretty simple design, but I think I have a couple of furniture that I definitely want to try out in his house, so let's see how that goes. As usual, he did agree, which is pretty good. Now that that is done, I think the only thing left for us to do is to choose either interior or exterior. In this case, I am gonna go with the exterior of the house, and here it is. Usually I don't want to make too much changes to the exterior, but for this one though, I had to make it a bit of a red colored house. So this is what I did select at the end. There you go. Let's quickly go ahead and make some changes on the interior, which I'm actually pretty excited for. If I remember correctly, I think he had some really good furniture in his house. I haven't really given him too much of a gift, except the one butterfly that is actually placed right there next to the sofa. I think I'll go with all of these furnitures that are already here. Just add a couple more, maybe another wall to kind of separate it and go from there. Alright, here is the final design for his house. I gave a partition wall in between to kind of partition off the bathroom, as well as a separator for the kitchen as well. Maybe I could actually keep the separator in a different color. Let me quickly try that. But in a whole, this is the final design for Marshal's house. I'm actually pretty happy with this design, but let me know in the comment section what you all think about this. I'm definitely up for some suggestions and some feedbacks as well. Really not sure what this item is called. Apparently it's called the wooden partition. Really like the dark brown color for this, so it does actually match the other furnitures around the house. But there we go, this is the interior. Really small but really cute. Before talking to Tom Nook, I also decided to go ahead and give all of these furnitures a sparkle, which I actually forgot to do for my other 2 villages. But that's okay, this thing will be unique to Marshal's house. Since we did do one of the villager's house for today, I definitely have to move on to the next day to try out another villager's house. So let me quickly go ahead and do that. Working on all of these animal houses is actually getting me more excited because this is kind of a trial and error thing. I think the more houses I do, the more I'll be able to kind of learn and make some more changes on my own home. Anyway, here I am on the next day. Let me quickly go ahead and choose a new resident to go ahead and remodel. As usual, I do have enough bells and I do have an idea on how to actually make some changes. So I'm gonna go ahead and try remodeling Lily's house. I think we have done the first 5 houses, so this one will be the 6th one. We still have 4 more left, which I will definitely go ahead and pick up in my upcoming episodes. Now Lily's house is pretty unique. It does have most of the furnitures and wallpapers that do match her colors. So definitely I do want to actually keep it, but I definitely want to enhance the design itself by remodeling and adding more furnitures. Hopefully it doesn't look too bad. Anyway, he has actually collected the bells. Of course, this time I'm gonna go ahead with interior designing first before we do choose the exterior. Since I did select the interior, we are definitely going directly to her house. And here it is. I think Lily's house is one of those houses that has way more furniture than the other ones. Or maybe furniture that are actually needed to have in a house. But I think I can actually go ahead and enhance this one. So here is the before of the room. Before I do make some more changes to it. Here is the final design for her house. I did make some more changes and added more furniture to it. In this case, it's kind of similar to Marshal's house. But of course, the furnitures are rearranged. And I also stopped myself from using the wall. I also made sure that the color scheme actually matches Lily, which I think it does in this case. As for the exterior, here is her original house. I definitely want to make some more changes, so let me quickly do that. To be honest, the original house did have a really cool color, but I always wanted Lily to have a dark blue colored house, which in this case definitely does look really good. So this is the design I'm actually going for. As for the door decoration, I guess I could go with this flower. We really don't have a blue colored flower, so I have to kind of use the ones I do have. Of course, we do have the glowing moss wreath, which I can actually go ahead and use. But there we go. That is all the remodeling that we are doing for Lily's house. Alright, so pretty exciting. I'm actually happy with this design, so I'm gonna go ahead and agree that we are done with the remodeling. There we go. By tomorrow, this house is gonna be ready as well. I definitely want to go ahead and see all of the villager houses once these designs are actually done. Not that it will be any different, but I think visiting villager houses after this would look so much cooler. Either way, that is all I had for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this small video. If you did, please put a like, and if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel as it does help me a lot. If you'd like to support me more in a personal way, check out the links in my description, and I see you all in the next one.